Hello surfers, thank you for joining me for another episode of Epic Surf News. This is the first episode of 2020. We're going to kick this year off with some surfing footage, surf comedy, surf art, and a variety of other surf posts that we found online. One of the hypest topics I posted this month was about how to dry your wetsuit. So it's wintertime, everybody's got maximum rubber on, and there was a lot of different opinions on how you should dry your wetsuit. Of course, I have the most unpopular opinion, which is hanging it either outside and or if it's cold or rainy outside, to put it inside your tub in your house. And ideally if you have a heater or a fan, that would be nice. So you let us know how you dry your wetsuit and post it in the comments below. Send us a message and we'll be sure to try to let people know in the future what you're doing out there. Let's check out some of the comments we got on Facebook. We start off with John Folkers, and so John likes to put his wetsuit hanger on a shower rod, hanging it like a shirt. Hanging it like a shirt stretches the shoulders is how he feels, and so he says he'll dry it inside for a day or two, then alternate to the outside. In my experience, the midsection doesn't seem to air out enough, so I let John know that. Now John says that he starts with the inside out and then flips to the outside. The neoprene will dry faster in his experience, and yes, I think I've tried that as well. Still not, doesn't seem to do a nice air job that I think you might need. So next comes along Kurt, and Kurt says definitely fold in half with the new suit hangers that they'll terrorize the shoulders. So in my case, I have the thicker shoulder hanger, and at the same time, I'm already getting votes no for hanging it. Tim comes along, he says in the dryer. I've done that in desperate situations. A lot of times, I'm worried that you're going to bake the yeast and stank in that thing. Others warn that it'll wear out the seams in the suit. So it does work. You definitely have to be careful about it. Definitely want to rinse it out before you do that. So Tim came back and said that he likes to change out his suits every 3 years anyways. So it seems to be worth it for him. One of our other fans, Greg Aaron, said definitely not with a hanger. Hang it over like the picture John posted. So again, there's a few votes for that. In our case, I've never had a suit really elongate in the torso due to the hanger. And basically Greg just came back and said FTW, baby. Norman comes in with his vote to put it on the hanger on PVC. So Tim came back with a clarification about using a turbo fan to blow underneath the suit, and the fan might be one of the better ideas if you have it. Jay Reel came in and said that his fan blowing seems to be doing the job as well. We also shared some links to Jonathon Freeman's videos. One is talking about living in the 909, and the other one is about the new wave pool that everybody's talking about in Oceanside. But John should know that I'm the local there, brah. We'll see him in his video trying to hit the lip, all that kind of stuff. So today I'm officially challenging John to a paddle battle in the wave pool when it opens. All done with fun and games. Let's check out some of the surfing content we found online. We'll start with some surf art. This one here is by Brian Sell. Next is a post by Kook Slams. This video here, check it out. A guy gets clotheslined and gets a smack to the dome. Kelly Slater makes history sending his jersey to space. Check out the post by him on Instagram. Then on January 7th, Eddie Rothman is paying respects to a Hui legend, R.I.P. We recently published several videos from the Supergirl Pro back from 2019. These are more of highlight short edits, so check out this clip by Ramsey getting shacked. Then on January 11th, we shared some more surf art. This one here, Under the Pier by Phoenix Coast. So we came across this other video, which is about how to take off late. And this one is super important. It's something that I'm definitely looking at myself, always trying to improve. And this breakdown is really good. So if you want to get more tube time by perfecting your late takeoff, I would take 5-10 minutes out of your time and watch this one. You might even want to keep it on your playlist because it's something you might want to go back and reference. Then on January 14th, we reported that there were some corporate changes at World Surf League. And of course, we gave the Beach Grit option in terms of how do you get your information on this one. This month there was some really cool music by a surfer, Rob Machado. Check this out.
I am alone and broken, unsuccessful, and I can't always talk to my friends, 'cause they've got expectations that I may not be living up to. I really need to rid myself of the pressure to be someone that the world creates. She's escaped from me. All the pressure to be someone you did not create. Help me, see me.
Next, I want to move on to a video that we came across called Surfing in Your 70s. It's a really awesome video. You should check it out. Yeah, you're going to be hooting to this. In this little clip right here, I'm really feeling the paddle in stride. And so on January 18th, we reported that the Hollister Ranch ended up suing California over that recent win that the people thought they had in terms of the public access. So right now, they are dug in. Then on Saturday, January 18th, I came back to you with more surf art with Dane. And then out of the surf comedy category, we have Jack Freestone, who's claiming that he's doing a little training. Surf art was coming from everywhere in January, so on 19th we decided to call it Surf Art Sunday, and you can see this picture here by Brian Bent, and if that's not Phil over there from Sano, I'm pretty sure it is. And this next clip by Minnie Blanchard and Ryan Perry, this one's of Parker Coffin. Check out these goofy foot gaffs. I definitely want to mention the slick little edit we put out, we're calling Soul Surfing 2020. Next on the list is the Billy Kemper Jaws wave. I mean, this thing is crazy to watch. We got Taylor Jensen taking off on this right. And we got a couple cheeky pics of yours truly. There's been tons of waves in California, and so just sharing some of that with you. And to all those who are dedicated to bringing that tail all the way around, we got this one here by Mr. Silva. And then we have Kanoa Igarashi looking like a super intense Grom. He shared this on his Instagram. Pictures can say 1,000 words. Definitely this one here by Jordan does just that. And check out this video of Occy in Oceanside.
Your first round's the hardest one, and if you get through there, that one you get a rhythm going.
The strategy, you're not on a roll, but you are. You're leading, but you want more wins. There's not that many wins you've had.
No, I haven't had too many. It's been different because I've won a double A event, and I shot up in the ratings because of that. But I'd like it to win a few more events for sure.
The conditions out here at Oceanside are obviously different than what you got in Brazil last week and what you might get in Japan next week. Do you take a whole series of boards with you for?
No, I don't. The conditions change, but I only have one board. It's if you change boards all the time, you got to get used to one board. I only have one.
Your philosophy now, going out into a heat, they allow you 10 waves, but you want to get 4.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you think about certain things?
Yeah, well, usually you can't catch 10. It's a lot of waves to catch. You only think about catching 4 good waves. Yeah.
Then on January 29th, we shared this post by Shannon Reporting on Instagram, and women were drawing a line in the sand. So basically, women in Hawaii were forming together and trying to change the surfing competition setup that has been taking place on the North Shore for at least the past 10 years. So basically there's no representation of women or women's surfing contests on the North Shore. So people are going to either have to integrate or actually make room for the women to do their thing on the North Shore of Oahu. And of course the Vulcan Pipe Pro is on this month, so check that out. There's definitely some people getting pitted. And if you haven't heard, there's a magnet giveaway, the Pro Surf Blog magnet. There's only 10 of them. We dropped them off at Surf Supply in Oceanside. So if you happen to get by there, ask them for one, grab one. They'll actually throw in a free bar of wax as well. So thanks a lot for your support online and in the water. So look out for that. All right, so here at the Whitlock Surf Factory, going to do some ding repairs. And that nose somebody did with some solar res, and we're going to, Whitlock's going to really fix that up. And we got a little solar res on the corner and under here. And
not to mention the tail.
well, here's the little dots. Yeah, the polka dots there. Right there and there. Those are...
those are jets.
Yeah, exactly. They're going to put some nitro in there. What's happening, everybody? Picking up that board that found its way to me, and it's a Rob Machado Firewire stick, which is super awesome. It's got these crazy channels in here. Quad setup is the fins that it had on it, so I'm going to try that out. And basically it had a home remedy job right there, as you might have saw in the other footage earlier. And look at that nose right there. Super nice, super clean. And other than that, I just had a couple other super minor rail dings that you can't even tell were there. So this is over at Rusty Whitlock Surf Factory, North County Lamb. So appreciate the awesome job they just did on that. Kicked it out in a couple days, and now I'm gonna go try this thing out. Now that I got my board squared away, I came upstairs, check out some of the boards that are ready to be glassed. So I'm going to show you a peek. Okay, and check out this blue beauty here. Little fish. Get that thing ready to go. Wow, this looks like a, well, what is it? Looks like a 5'4" or 5'6" maybe. And then look at this thing right here. Wow, how's that? Look at that little rail job in terms of the paint. Oh, it's a beautiful board as well. Yeah, it looks like they're going with the FCS2 for the fin setup. Screws over here. Oh, green. Look at it. Looks like 3/4 of my quiver. Green thruster with the nice rounded pintail. Here's one right above it, an all white board. A little bit longer, all round. This person looks like they're looking for wave count. Look at that thing up front too. Look at that nose. Sick. And then last but not least, look at this little, nice little snub nose on this small board too. Gosh, that thing looks like about a 5'6", I would say. Doing a lot of guesswork. Okay, so we're gonna do a little 360 around this room, give you the full vision of what is going on here behind the scenes at Rusty Whitlock. Rack there full of boards, ready to go too. We have this one surfboard over in the dark over here. Maybe they're trying to make it nice and tender, like a little piece of veal. So So if you've been following along, we've been trying different ways to earn revenue to keep this blog and this news site going for all you surfers out there. As you probably already know, Google pays us a few pennies to post our videos up on YouTube. So a lot of times we're getting contest footage. This year and going forward, we're thinking of maybe concentrating more on just local surfers and just free surfing that happens out in the world from every level, kooks, rippers, soli surfers, everything. So definitely continue to do that. If you've been following along recently, then you know that we've become an influencer for Amazon, which is kind of bizarre, kind of weird. We set it all up. We didn't put a lot of effort into it. You may have seen a handful of posts. I mean, I think Amazon and social media, Facebook, they want you to post probably every day, just bombard everybody with that stuff, right? So we're just kind of warming up. We are on a time schedule, so we need to get some orders going through. We've already received some, so thank you so much for buying things on Amazon through our link. I'm still not going to bombard you with a bunch of ads going forward. I'm going to sprinkle a handful of them in. Right now we're talking about the Quicksilver hoodie. Affordable, easy, click on the link, pick up the hoodie. If you don't pick up the hoodie and there's something else that you see after that, then we'll go ahead and get credit for that. So the price is the same on Amazon. They're going to deliver that stuff to you in 2 days or 1 day or whatever kind of package you have, but we will actually get a commission off that. So in that sense, it's super easy. I know all the local surf shops and anybody in surfing wants to hate on Amazon, and Amazon's, you know, crushing the little guy. We're not in that battle, so we just want to utilize this tool to see if we can generate revenue, keep providing that same great content, and not really bombard you with stuff you don't want, right? You want surfing gear all the time. If you got to get something now, or you need to try something on, a lot of times you go to your local surf shop, right? You're still welcome to go to your local surf shop. We encourage going to your local surf shop. Just to prove that point, we go to Surf Supply in Oceanside. Surf Supply has a shop over in Orange County as well as LA County. So they're pretty much covering all of Southern California. If I'm in Oceanside, I need something at nighttime, Surf Supply's closed, I want something now, or I just want to kind of get my hands on something, I go over to Surf Ride. Surf Ride is down on Coast Highway in Oceanside. Neither one of these people are paying me anything to say this, so I just want to give props to the local companies out there that are supporting surfers, and so hopefully everybody can maybe support me online as well. If you work at Surf Ride or Surf Supply and you need something, click on our link, even if it's not for surfing. If you come through our link or our store on Amazon and you go out and then, you know, I don't know, maybe you buy tires for your bike, or maybe you buy a jacket or something that has nothing to do with surfing, they'll actually give us credit for that. So again, totally appreciate it. I don't want to overload you with this. That's all I'm going to say at this point. And I want to sign off with that. So everybody have a great New Year, a great January. It's finishing up. A bunch of swell. If you're in Southern California or anywhere probably in the Pacific, you're probably going to get some waves, or you already are getting waves. So keep up those good vibes. Share a wave. Hook up a kook. Hook up a grom. Anybody who's not getting waves, try to share, even if you're a strong paddler. Peace.